So what we're going to do is we've got the situation. Situation is a person has said to the king, give me a grain of rice on the first square of the chessboard. There are 64 squares on the chessboard, and every day until day number 64, double the number of grains of rice on the chessboard. So day 1 you get 1, day 2 you get 2, day 3 you get 4, etc. Now, bearing in mind that you can look at 1,000 grains of rice for a decent meal, it seems like a stupid idea at the start. So we're going to go into menu, and then I'm going to go into menu 371. And I'm going to set this as a doubling effect. So I know I'm going to have to use the syntax of a calculator. That's U3 n minus 1. But it's multiplying by 2 every time. Happy with that? Then I go back down and I say I start with 1 grain of rice on day 1 up to 64. Now you can see what's happening here. If you like, you can zoom out just to see what's happening. And if I go to Windows Zoom, I can choose my own settings. I can say start from 0, go up to 64, which is what I wanted. And the Y-min 0 to, let's just say 1,000, just see what happens. That's 10,000, that's okay. And you can see how that arcs up. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and it goes up really fast. Let's see what's happening with the table. So go into table and split screen it. 1 grain of rice on the first day, 2 grains, 4 grains, 8 grains, still not enough for a meal. By the time you go up to day 8, then the guy can have a decent meal. Or maybe, a small snack. But he can have a decent meal by day 11, 3 days later. The next day, he can have 2 meals by day 12, assuming 1,000 grains of rice for a meal.
When does he start feeding his wife?
Well, feeds his wife on day 12, feeds his whole family day 13, feeds 2 families day 14, and you can see how this is going to go. By the time he gets up to even halfway of 64, let's go down to 32, we are already at 2 billion grains of sand, of rice. Now, given 1,000 per meal, 2 billion is 2 million meals. 20,000?
5,000.
Yeah. So 2 million meals by day 32.
Sorry to interrupt. Does everyone know what that E9 means?
Yes.
E9 means times 10 to the power of 9. And if you go down to day 64, the calculator itself is running out of numbers. Go down to day 64, it's power 18, which is 9, followed by 18 zeros, which is 9 billion, billion, billion. 9, So
Got a lot of rice.
he got a lot, is the short version.